Good morning, everyone. Glad to see you. Thanks for joining me. This morning I want to do something a little bit different. In the conversations that we've had so far, I've been focusing a lot on trying to find the good and trying to find the Thanksgiving and, like last time it was tell me something good. Today I want to do something a little bit different. Today in the United States we hit a milestone of over 1,000 deaths due to the coronavirus. It seems in Maryland, I don't know that this is actually true, but it seems like every day when I turn on the news, the number of confirmed cases is doubling. And while they're saying that we are, flattening the curve, which is fantastic news, the fact of the matter is still a lot of people are getting it, and it's a very nervous time for all of us. And I wanted to take today to name that and to just say, a lot of us are living in fear and stress and anxiety. Many of us are sad. And while it is very important to find the good in those times, it's also very important to acknowledge how we're feeling and to say, this is not okay with me. What is happening is not okay. We still have to live by the rules. We still have to live in this situation. There's nothing that any single one of us can do to change the circumstances. However, we can acknowledge how we're feeling. And sometimes just saying it, naming it, can make all the difference in our perspective and our own coping mechanisms. So I want to give that to you. If you need somebody to talk to about this, I'm here. My cell phone is published, or send me a private message and I'll give that to you, and I'm happy to talk with you. If you want to type in the comments something that you're particularly nervous about, however petty it might seem right now, given what's going on in the world, don't worry about it. What matters is how you are feeling and what your experience of this is right now. Because this is tough. This is not an easy thing that any of us are doing. I remember on Sunday afternoon, I stopped in the grocery store just to pick up like 2 things. And I walked through there just stunned that there was nothing there. I mean, for the first time in my little, very sheltered American life, the entire meat department was empty. All of the bread shelves were empty. Clorox, gone. And I had never experienced that before. It's crazy that is what we're living with. And that's just some little small minor thing. And I find that we can get kind of, I've been talking about the Thanksgivings and the things to be thankful for. Again, good. But then, I hear the one little thing. Yeah, but. And that yeah, but is the thing that sticks in my head and repeats itself to me. And like, I can't get it out of my head. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to deal with that? What is that going to mean? And what does that mean for the future? And those of you who know me know that I can extrapolate pretty well. And it's not always a good thing. And I bet you might be there too. And if you are, I feel you. This isn't easy. In the grand scheme of things, however, we are doing what is best for our world and what's best for society. However, we are all changing our lives in ways that don't necessarily feel good. So if you want to share that thing that is worrying you or is making you stressed or anxious, please do. Just type it in. If you need to keep it private or send me a private message, happy to receive those as well. So this morning I've got 2 things for you. One is I thought I would share just a few verses of Psalm 63. It's the first 8 verses of Psalm 63. I thought this might speak to you if you're feeling at all what I'm feeling. I hear you, Charlie. I miss my family too. I'd love to be able to see my mother. We're social distancing, so I've talked to her, but haven't been able to see her, my sister, brother-in-law. This is a crazy time for sure. So Psalm 63, first 8 verses. O God, you are my God. I seek you. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh faints for you, as in a dry and weary land where there is no water. So I have looked upon you in the sanctuary, beholding your power and glory. Because your steadfast love is better than life, my lips will praise you. So I will bless you as long as I live. I will lift up my hands and call on your name. My soul is satisfied as with a rich feast, and my mouth praises you with joyful lips. When I think of you on my bed and meditate on you in the watches of the night, for you have been my help, and in the shadow of your wings I sing for joy. My soul clings to you. Your right hand upholds me. Know that I'm praying for you, and that God's right hand upholds you in the midst of the sadness and the fear and the anxiety. Stressed about moving back to the States from Germany. I know that's true, Sean. Praying for you. Pray that that goes smoothly. I know it's really tough right now to think about moving at all, especially in these circumstances. I want to close today with a prayer written by the Reverend Dr. Kate Sonderegger. She's a professor of theology at Virginia Seminary. One of the just the best people I've ever known, a kind-hearted, phenomenal, mind-blowing theologian, and just all-around phenomenal human being. So Dr. Sonderegger wrote this prayer in time of pandemic, and I'll share that with you now. This hour we turn to you, O Lord, in full knowledge of our frailty, our vulnerability, and our great need as your mortal creatures. We cry to you as one human family, unsure of the path ahead, unequal to the unseen forces around us, frightened by the sickness and death that seem all too real to us now. Stir up your strength and visit us, O Lord. Be our shield and rock and hiding place. Guide our leaders, our scientists, our nurses and doctors. Give them wisdom and fill their hearts with courage and determination. Make even this hour, O Lord, a season of blessing for us, that in fear we might find you mighty to save, and in illness or death we find the cross to be none other than the way of life. All this we ask in the name of the one who bore all our infirmities, even Jesus Christ, our risen and victorious Lord. Amen. God bless you all, my friends. God be with you. Know that you're not alone in this. You are loved. See you soon.